Man,
Yo, we are live and direct. We are back after Black and Brown. We are still cooking over here, man. We're gonna cook. We ain't playing around in these streets, bro. Too many fake motherfucking fans out here. Yeah? Too many fake fans with feelings and shit, bro. Too many fake motherfucking fans out here, bro. Yeah? They're coming out here pushing their feelings, pushing a different kind of a fighter because it's in their culture. Yeah? They're pushing a fighter because they can relate to the boxer, because you know why? Oh, this boxer, he comes from the same background as me. Yeah? Oh, this boxer, he should be in the pound for pound. Jamal Charlo with the A. I got no problems with the one with the E. But that fat fucking idiot who came on the panel, bro, that dickhead, man, he ain't even worth naming his name. And that Get the Smoke, he's a peanut. He's the biggest peanut in YouTube today is Get the Smoke, the LDBC fucking dick rider. Yeah? He's the fucking secretary for these motherfuckers. Yeah? When I first saw Get the Smoke, he said to me, Rap Star, I work for the LDBC. I work for the ABC boys. You fucking pussy. Are you in boxing because of boxing? Or are you pushing a narrative because of a culture? Because I'm done with the racism in my sport. There's so much racism in boxing, bro. It's sickening. There's so much bullshit in boxing because of the YouTube and these toxic fucking fans who come on our panels. They come to my people like Punch Drunk, Black and Brown, Major Key. These are solid OGs. And because these guys have everybody on their panel, yeah, these guys come over there trolling. Oh, Canelo's a piece of shit. Oh, Virgil Ortiz doesn't deserve to fight Terence Crawford. Oh, Jamal Charlo's better than Canelo. Man, the last time I checked, motherfucker, you guys are talking so much shit. So much bullshit. Especially in America, bro. These American fucking delusional fucks pushing Jamal Charlo. Javante Tank Davis is a top 10 pound for pound fighter. Yeah? Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you straight up right now. I'm going to be calling out all these motherfuckers. I'm not taking this shit anymore. If there's racism in my sport, every culture can be racist. Doesn't matter where you're from. But before we keep cooking, I'm just going to take my camera off for a sec because I got to make a blunt or whatever I got to do. So give me a sec, and then I'm going to come back and cook. But I got a brother in the back. Let's see who it is. Major Key Boxing in the building.
yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, man, I love the Game of Thrones thing that you just thrown up there. Brace yourself. Not winter's coming, but the fake boxing fans are coming.
Hey,
Yeah,
bro,
man.
man, they're so fake. Some of these boxing fans, right? Glenn, Major Key, you a real OG. I know you always have everybody on their panel, but now they're taking the piss, bro. They fucking sitting there antagonizing the fucking subscribers. I've seen how they come on the channels on Punch Drunk, Black and Brown, Major Key, Rap Star, and they come to antagonize our subscribers. Yeah? They're coming
Yeah.
to put bad fucking vibes on the sport. What do you think about that, bro? How you feel about these people and what they're doing?
I mean, I feel like it's free sport, bro. I feel like it keeps me alive, just like it keeps you alive, bro. You know what I'm saying? is is it rabbit season or is it duck season, bro? Doesn't matter. We hunting.
Hey,
We
listen,
hunting.
I'm gonna send a link. I want
Right.
all the smoke. And if nobody comes for the smoke, I don't give a fuck. But let me tell you right now on Rapstar, we don't tolerate that racist shit. We don't tolerate that bullshit, bro.
Yo,
And
and shout out to the fucking chat. Look at everybody, just everybody up in here, bro. You
yeah,
say
can
we
you shout the chat out for me while I'm doing something,
got
bro?
Tech TV, Dimitar, we got Jesus, Mac Daddy Christ, we got Brian Barajas, we got SSB, G Ball. You know what I mean? Who else? Who else? Anybody up in here? LT came over here. What's up, LT?
Hey,
He
LT, get your motherfucking ass on the panel. We're gonna cook. Right,
LT,
LT? Get the fuck
aka
over here, LT. But look,
aka Mexican extremist, bro. And then he got an AKA, like you know how you know me, Major Key. I'm the AKA the clumsy janitor. It's LT, aka Mexican extremist now, bro. You know what I'm saying?
you know what's
So
funny though, Major Key? They go on the channels, right, trolling for hundreds of messages. But they only come to our channel to constantly sell their narratives, constantly pushing fighters which have got something to do with their culture or the way that they look at fighters, because they don't look at fighters from the accolades. They look at fighters from the race. But then talking lies and coming there and saying, you know what, Jamal Charlo is pound for pound number 3. And you want me to take you seriously? Come on, bro. Am I supposed to take that man seriously, bro?
Dog,
Fuck no, you shouldn't, bro. Come
Okay,
on, bro.
I'll be back in a minute. Can you cook, LT?
Bro,
Okay.
like, how are you gonna fucking call Jamal Charlo top 3 pound for pound? Who's next? Jake Paul?
Yeah, man, that
Like,
shit is.
fucking Logan Paul, bro? Come on, bro. McGregor as top 10 pound for pounds? Come
No,
on.
but you see, LT, what he did was he first said that, but then he tried to move the goalpost to say, "Oh, only from 160 and 168." But then he just like did it only in the 160, like like it was
Yeah,
he
bro.
really kept changing the argument. You know what I'm saying? Because we
Yeah.
all asked questions and he didn't want to answer the question. But you know what I'm saying? Look, man, like it is what it is, man. Like that's why. And then I guess Get the Smoke thought he was feeling froggy, so he leaped. You know what I'm saying? But rap star,
Get the Smoke was just bored, bro. He just wanted some action.
Hey,
rap
Get
star.
the
I
Smoke is
was
the
I was gonna
biggest.
jump in. Hey,
Get the
listen, I was
Smoke
gonna
is the
jump in.
biggest pussy on YouTube. Is Get the Smoke. He's the biggest undercover racist fucking. The way that he works with the ABC LDBC boys. When I first come to YouTube, he told me he works for the LDBC. And you want me to
Bro.
take it? So you want me to take Get the
Rap star.
Smoke serious? That
Rap star.
little piece of shit.
Me and LT were in the background waiting to jump on like wild fucking animals. But then you just bodied both of them at the same time. I was like, what the
bro,
fuck I gotta do now?
bro, he called Smoke. Your mom is a casual.
Yeah. He handled Rap star
You
handled
know
that
what
shit
the
like
funny
a
thing
champ,
is?
bro.
Let me tell you,
bro,
LT.
bro.
I
LT,
You know
do you
what's
want to laugh?
fucking funny,
I felt
bro?
bad.
He kept on calling them you dirty motherfucker.
Hey, do you want to know
It's
what's
like,
more funny?
where you're
LT,
dirty,
do
where
you want
you
to know
come
what's
from,
more
you
funnier?
dirty.
Let me
What's
tell you what's
funny?
more funny right now. He's watching right now, the dirty piece of shit. He's watching the channel right now. And he's a dirty little piece of shit who's a secretary.
Oh damn, bro.
He's a secretary for a racist channel, the ABC boys. He's their
Bro,
fucking little secretary, bro.
he got my respect, bro. He came back and shit. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't just like, you know what I mean? He came for more smoke.
Who is this poisonous darts dude in the chat? Obviously a troll, right?
Yeah, there's trolls all over, bro.
And look, at the end of the day, right, we're done with this bullshit, LT. We're not going to listen to bullshit anymore. And if they're going to come with their narratives and come with that fake bullshit, Jamal Charlo's number 3, Javante Tank Davis is better than Tiafimo. This is just no facts. There's no facts.
Yeah,
So I can't fuck with a motherfucker
bro.
who's dumb as fuck.
I feel the same way, bro. When they say that Shakur is like, you should like, come on, bro. When Shakur like better than fucking Oscar Valdez, or you know what I mean? Like, when they say that Shakur would have fucking knocked down faster Alacran than Valdez, bro. It's ridiculous, bro.
I mean,
When
let's
they
keep it a
complain,
buck.
well, when they complain that Top Rank doesn't have Shakur on the top 10 130 pounders, bro, like, it's crazy.
Yeah, but let's keep it real, right? The real truth is Jamal Charlo with the E, he deserves to be in the pound for pound. He's achieved greatness, right? The one with the E, Jamal Charlo, he also has 3 belts. So he deserves to be in the pound for pound, right? Terence Crawford deserves to be in the pound for pound. Canelo Alvarez arguably deserves to be the number 1 guy. Teofimo Lopez deserves to take over Lomachenko's position in the pound for pound. But what the fuck has the one with the A done? What the fuck has Jamal Charlo done? Last time I checked, he ain't done shit. He been fighting people, and he even got his belt through an email. I mean, Jamal Charlo has got nothing on the pound for pound right now. What do you think about that?
Yeah, bro. I agree with you, man. And then they say that, oh, bro, like he destroyed Devchenko and he didn't. You know what I mean? Devrichenko made Charlo look average, bro. Average.
Yep. And he was excited after he won. He was like, "Oh my God, he was tough. You guys were right. He was tough." If you watch the end of the fight,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, he was smiling his ass off like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I got through these 12 rounds." Like, he was happy as fuck.
Yep. That's what hard work does, man.
Yeah.
So, what I do want to get out over and done with this Canelo Alvarez bullshit. These guys want Canelo Alvarez, right, LT? They want him to come back after a year and a half and go back to that belt that he vacated and fight Jamal Charlo. Just to keep some of these toxic fans happy. They don't want to give Canelo Alvarez any credit until he fights Jamal Charlo. What the fuck has Jamal Charlo done, bro?
Nothing, bro, but make himself look like a bitch, calling out Benavides and then backing out. that's what it. That's what he's done to himself.
Look, I love every single boxers. I love all the people, but I'm not gonna sit there and see people lie and push lies, bro. Trying to push Jamal Charlo ahead of Canelo, because Jamal Charlo got ducked. I mean, last time I checked, Jamal Charlo ducked Andre for $7 million. That's the biggest lifetime money he would ever get. But he ducked Andre, but now Jamal Charlo needs to fight Canelo. But the thing is, Jamal Charlo's got Canelo's old title. And Canelo's trying to be undisputed at 168. So why doesn't Jamal Charlo move up then? Why doesn't he get himself in position after Canelo beats Kalen Plant? If he beats Billy, then he can get that fight because he's gone and moved up to 168. But they want Canelo to go back to Jamal Charlo after he cleans up and get that belt that he gave up. What do you think of that, Glenn, Major Key?
I mean, I think that personally, he doesn't need to worry about shit right now, except for the mission that he's on, which is clean up the 168 division. People can hate on it. The reason that they hating on it because they didn't do it first. You know what I'm saying? It'll be the first time somebody unifies at that division, and they can say what they want. A lot of people were saying Jamel, was fighting in a weak division with 154, but guess what? Everybody's giving him credit now, right? So everybody's gonna give Canelo credit later. Everybody's talking about he's fighting bums. He's fighting champions. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah, he had a mandatory with Abney Yildirim, but he took that shit out in February when he didn't even have to do that, and then still gave us the fight that we expect from Canelo, which is May and September. So that's what he's trying to do. So I respect Canelo for doing that. You're gonna have haters. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, man, I don't feel like Charlo is worthy of that conversation until he does something. And he has the opportunity right now. He knows that Canelo is going to try to unify and become undisputed. So why not move up, fight Benavides like you was talking shit about? Like, don't worry about if he's got a fucking vaccine or not. Don't worry about if he's less than 25. You called him out, then fucking fight him. You know what I'm saying? Because he wants to fight you. So now you scared of somebody under 25? Because you sound like a bitch right now after calling somebody out and then not want to fight him. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. And the other thing I want to say, right? We got G Bell in the building who salutes everyone. We got B in the building who says salute Rapstar and everybody in the panel and the chat. We got Demeter. Demeter says, yo, salute to everybody. Jesus, Mac Daddy, Christ says Mayweather don't fight top competition. And he kept his own. PED says Rapstar and salute to everybody. And Lance Mayer in the building. So it seems like, Lance, you're not going to work. So if you're not going to work, come on the panel. But look, at the end of the day, right, Jamal Charlo, he needs to do stuff to get himself in position. When you got these fans, they come to these panels, Jamal Charlo got ducked. He's a pound for pound guy because he got ducked. Last time I checked, motherfucker, does anybody go in the pound for pound because he never got a fight? How dumb does that motherfucking sound, bro? That's dumb as fuck. And then on top of that, Jamal Charlo hasn't proved himself anything compared to the other guys. In Canelo, I mean, isn't Daniel Jacobs even got a better resume than Jamal Charlo?
That's right? True. And that's another person that he ducked. He ducked Daniel Jacobs and fucking Canelo fought him.
Can you explain how he ducked him?
Yeah, I mean, Daniel Jacobs went up to his fucking face. You could look it up right now on YouTube. Daniel Jacobs walked right up to him, and they were acting all rowdy, and Daniel Jacobs was right there. And each camp, like the bodyguards from each team, almost fought each other because Daniel Jacobs would walk right up to him, like, yo, what's up, bro? Like, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. You know what I'm saying? And you know, him being the pussy he is, try to act all rowdy and yell so that his team could get involved. You know, he could act like he was acting rowdy and shit like that, knowing that he wasn't gonna throw no punches and nothing like that. And Daniel Jacobs kind of put him in check. You know what I mean? That was a
Yeah.
G check right there. That was a G
Facts.
check for real.
I mean, let's not get it wrong. Jamal Charlo looks like he's a good fighter. He looks like he's, got all-round skills. But he just hasn't proved anything yet, bro. He hasn't got himself like let's keep it a buck. Errol Spence Jr. has proved himself way more than a Jamal Charlo. Jamal Charlo has proved himself way more than his brother.
Let me give you an observation. Let me give you a quick observation.
Go ahead.
What I feel like, they're twins, right? I feel like Jamal is the cautious one that wears reading glasses when he's reading. You know, the one that puts on his seatbelt before he even turns on the car. You know what I'm saying? The one that that does all the cautious things beforehand. Where Jamel is more like, nah, fuck that. I'm you know what I'm saying? I'm out of here. You know what I mean? He just does whatever the fuck is on his mind. I feel like Jamel is more the loose cannon, and then Jamal is more like the cautious one that's always afraid of shit. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. I think.
Hey, wait. We got some people in the back. Now, don't get scared, man. Show your face, and I'll let you in the building, bro. We don't avoid any motherfucking smoke. So come back and stop running away again. He tried to fucking come in the back, right? And he has run away again. Come back.
It's like Charlo said before, man. He doesn't even like to lose on video games. So you already know how he's managing his own career, bro. So if he feels he's gonna lose, he's not gonna try to fight. So that's why he avoids them, man.
Yeah, but then if you listen to little Charlo, right, to Jamel, he's like, yo, I'm fucking competitive. I don't give a fuck. Even against my brother, I'm competitive. You know what I'm saying? But you never heard Jamal talk like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, facts. Man, you know what? Little Charlo is doing great things, bro. That guy does deserve to be on the pound for pound in my eyes.
I agree.
Yep.
To me, I've got about 10, 15 fighters which have got way more accolades. Even Leo Santa Cruz has got way more accolades right now than Jamal Charlo. So these fighters that we're forgetting about, free weight world champions, all these many other fighters like Estrada, Chocolito, Inua, Ioka, Tanaka, we're forgetting all these fighters have a much, much better resume than Jamal Charlo. It's just facts. Usyk, Terence Crawford, Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko, these fighters are way, way more resume than and way more proven and way better than where Jamal Charlo is right now in his career. That's just fucking facts. I can't even put him. I've got to think about how I'm going to put him in my top 20. I've got to really think if I can put Jamal Charlo in my top 20. But that fucking idiot had him in his top 3. That fucking idiot who just came on the panel in black and brown had him in his top. What kind of crack is he smoking, bro? You know what? I'm gonna send some of these fuckers up. Let me send them a link. Let me cook these motherfuckers. If you got the balls, let me send the link.
Well, I always laugh when LT comes in because LT goes straight off the hip and he's like, "Pinche joto!" Like,
be jingling.
yeah, man. That shit got me cracking up all the time, bro. Yeah. It's like listening to Pancho sing. Once you hear Pancho singing, bro, you already know it's on. You know what I mean?
Okay, look, watch this. Hey, I've got all the haters in the channel right now. I got the ABC boys are in the channel. And
Get them on.
No balls. They're keyboard warriors. Come on the fucking panel then, motherfucker. What's your name? Poisonous Darts. You a pussy, bro. You the biggest casual out here. Come on the panel. Why you fucking a keyboard warrior, bro? What are you scared of? Huh? What are you scared of, bitch? Come on the panel then. And let me cook your ass, bitch. Carry on, guys.
No. I'm just laughing, bro. That shit is crazy. Yeah, that's who I was talking about earlier.
Hey, see how scared these keyboard warriors are. I send them a link, yeah, and they want to sit there and be keyboard warriors. And that's the problem with these guys. They have too much feeling. Some of these guys, they come with a toxic attitude. They don't come to support boxing, bro. They come to troll boxing. They come to troll everybody, bro, so they can get that energy. So really and truly, these are motherfucking trolls. That's all they are. They're the ABC bitch boys. That's what I'm gonna call them. The ABC little bitch boys. Yeah? Who got no fucking facts. No facts whatsoever. Constantly pushing narratives, bro. Narratives. Just because they are not happy with the sport. They want their fighters to be in the pound for pound. They want their fighters to be ahead of the other fighters, like the Josh Taylors, Canelo Alvarez's, Ioka, Tanaka, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford.
Yeah,
You know, you can't be
rap.
coming here trying to push a fighter because, oh, I love Jamal Charlo. He comes from Houston. Is that what he said? I come from Houston. I love Jamal Charlo. He's number 3. You dumb fucking idiot. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Right. Right. It's crazy. It's like saying Virgil Ortiz, bro, is like pound top 3 pound for pounds or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, it's
It's
true.
right. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, let me just say 3 fighters that I think fans are delusional about. As Devin Haney, he's one of them, right? Deontay Wilder, we got nothing but delusional fans for Deontay Wilder. The biggest delusional fans I've ever seen in boxing is Deontay Wilder Wildettes. I call them the Wildettes, right? These fans are ridiculous. The Deontay Wilder fans are all fucking dumb as fuck, probably got no life, no wife, no girlfriends, and all they do is trash on Tyson Fury every day, bro. Yeah? Deontay Wilder got cheated. Deontay Wilder, they used egg gloves. They used egg weights on his head. Oh, my king has got a dent on his head. Our king has a dent on the head. So if he's got a fucking dent, how does he fucking want a rematch then? Why are you
Hey, I
not
want
sorting
to.
out the dent on your fucking head, bro? What happened to the dent on the head? I thought you were gonna sue Tyson Fury. I thought you was gonna sue Tyson Fury for the dent on his head, the egg weights, the water, the fucking referee, all that bullshit. And all these Deontay Wilder fans were doing that for 15 months, bro. And they're grown men older than us. These men are 45, 47. Look at Fagnon. Look at what happened to Fagnon, LT.
Yeah, bro. He like had a nervous breakdown and shit.
Now,
Crazy, bro.
Fagnon
It,
is a snake. They said that LDBC, the ABC boys, they got snakes in there. So Fagnon is a snake, but Fagnon saying that 78 is a snake. Now they're coming at each other. So you see, they don't even trust each other. What you got to say about that, Major Key? When you got the leading players like Fagnon, 78, and all these guys, and they're coming at each other now and disgracing each other. So, I mean, what are these people?
Yo, there's a book, yo, for anybody that likes conspiracy theories and shit like that. There's a book called "Behold the Pale Horse," bro. "Behold the Pale Horse," and in the front, like of that book, that what it talks about is that you could build a mountain of lies, but it will always crumble, and the foundation will always stand higher than the rubble, and it will be the truth that's left. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know the
So
problem with
that's what's
Fag.
going on with these motherfuckers, bro. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You could try to build an empire off of lies, right? And you gonna make some money in the meantime. Yeah, you're gonna be hustling and all that. You know what I mean? You're gonna make your money, but at the end of the day, your name is not credible no more. No, everybody will recognize your face, your name, and nobody trusts you no more. You know what I'm saying? Because you're full of shit.
So Neil Simpson says, Fagnon,
facts, bro.
let me read the chat. Neil Simpson says, Fagnon and his fanny friends and beauty shop and conspiration and anger that they push. They're like Kiddler Fiddlers and the AKA BFTB. I don't even know who BFTB is. He's probably one of their bitches, right? So it seems to me, right, that these channels are pushing these bullshit narratives. And then you got people like Get the Smoke and then the other bitches like Jones. which are their troll bitches, which go to other channels and push that ABC narrative. So it starts from, looks like in America, it starts from Fagnon, 78, Kaka Aka TV, and Deontay fucking Pussy Nation. All these guys must be pushing this shit. And then their trolls go to channels like Major Key, Punch Drunk, Black and Brown, Rap Star. Because we invite everybody to our channel, they come over there with that same narrative bullshit, bro. I think it's time, LT, we start calling them out. I think it's time we start fucking putting it on them. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's crazy how they just fucking like. Look, man. I remember when I first got on YouTube and I was watching their videos, bro. Because you know when you start watching for boxing first, those are the videos that appear first. The fucking thumbnails they were fucking using, bro. Like, let's say Ruiz versus whoever, and they had the picture of Ruiz bleeding, bro, and Wilder or AJ like smiling and shit, like real badass. When it was a picture of Canelo, bro, same. Like with his picture beaten up, and they would add a little fake blood into it, and they would have whoever like Charlo and them. They would on their thumbnails, bro. They were being so graphic against the Mexicans, bro. It was fucking ridiculous, bro. And I went panel to panel. I remember even going to what's this guy's name? Reggie Owens. His channel's name was Boxing Conversations with
No,
Reggie
he all right
Owens.
though. I like Reggie. He all right. He all
Yeah,
right.
but at the beginning, before I started putting my presence in, he was going hard. Like, man, these little fucking Mexicans, like they're just getting like ripped off, and their little fake ass. Bro, they were going hard, bro. And I was like, nah, man. You know what? This is it, man. And this is it. And I started going to panels, bro. And you know what? Just started telling them shit, like, bro, like fucking barbershop conversations, bro. Like, this is not too far apart from it. They were like, oh, and then fucking Charlos and fucking and Spence and Crawford are showing up to Canelo's fights, man, like fucking house niggers. And that's fucking boxing conversations, bro. They're they're fucking house niggers because they're going to his house and shit. And I'm thinking, wow, bro. That's the real hate they hate against Mexicans. So I took it upon myself, man, to start talking shit back. And I fucking did. And you guys know I did.
Yep.
You guys know I did.
Yeah, man. I mean, when I first started on YouTube, man, I was all around like some of the channels that were LDBC. Then I ran into Showbiz. I ran into ES News. You know what I'm saying? I ran into a lot of the bigger ones. You know what I'm saying? The bigger channels. And then I started getting into the nitty gritty of it. Then I started listening sometimes, and I would drop comments, and you would see that people would get mad and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Like I would leave comments like, on the videos afterwards, like, yo, what the fuck do you mean? Like, that shit don't make no damn sense. But then I remembered that I was watching Fanon, and at first Fanon didn't sound like he was a bad dude, right? But then all of a sudden
His
something
name
happened.
is not. His name is Fagnon. Carry
Bro,
on.
and they would kept on pushing that Canelo's a fucking cheater. Canelo's a fucking and everything, bro. If they weren't black, they had something bad about them.
Yeah, I know, but
If they
because what
weren't
I'm
black,
saying
if the
is, look,
fighters
bro.
weren't black, bro,
Oh.
they had something bad about them. Oh,
But
really?
look, but look how bad it got. Look how bad it got because at the
Bro,
beginning,
hold on. Let me just say
hold
something.
on, no, hold on.
Fucking
Okay,
Kilo,
go ahead.
get in your fucking panel, you little bitch. Talking shit on a fucking keyboard, pretending you're a fucking gangster. The fuck out of here, Kilo.
Fucking internet
Fucking
fake.
chavalon.
Internet
There's
fake
there's
gangsters.
a bunch of them in the chat. I already seen that shit, bro. But listen, man, let me bring a point home. So what really got me tight about this shit because I was listening. I could already realize, yo, Fagnon is on some bullshit. This and that. But then what really pushed me over the edge was one day that he got mad about something. I think it was a Wilder thing, and they were like, "Oh yeah, everybody's hating on Wilder, especially the white people because probably their mom got banged by a black man, and now they don't like black people." And I was like, "Yo, what the fuck is this guy talking about, bro? Is he a boxing channel or what?" I thought he was talking boxing. and now
let
he's
me
talking
just
some racist shit. You know what I'm saying? And I
let
was
me
like, I felt like at that moment when I heard that shit, bro, I said my comments and I fucking unsubscribed right there, bro. And I have not watched his channel since, bro.
yeah, and I just want to say this, right, Major Key. I've sent the link there 5 times. These keyboard trolls are so scared they can't even come and debate us because they know the real OGs are here, right? They're scared because
You know,
they know we're not going to take this shit, right?
you know what I'm saying? Yo, bro, I show my face all day long, bro. They pussy, bro. Yo, y'all people talking shit in the chat. Y'all pussy. Y'all pussy, straight up. Y'all
They straight
pussy.
up pussies, bro. That's
Hey, bro.
bro, and they come here pretending they know about boxing, then they don't, man. That's the worst part.
That's
That's
what it
the
is, bro.
worst part, bro.
Okay,
We
let me
got
ask Lance.
box dialogue was
No,
good.
no saben nada de boxeo los
Yo, what's
panochones.
good, guys?
Hey, boxing dialogue. Let me ask you this, boxing dialogue. We get a lot of fans, right? Me, I'm an open channel. As you saw, I sent the link, right? You saw that, right?
Right.
And then Major Key, he's another open channel. He doesn't duck any smoke. He entertains. Because look, I love all cultures. I got multicultural children. I'm not going to say too much, but I love everybody. I love every culture, bro. All the sisters, all the women are my sisters, right? That I think different. But even Punch has an open channel. Black and Brown, open channel.
Right.
These channels, which have all this bullshit going on, they send their trolls and they constantly putting all these messages against the subscribers who support us. So all our subscribers, yeah, we let these guys go back and forth. We don't block them. We don't take them out because we're not like that. We're not like that. We're happy for you to even come here and explain yourself. But this bullshit hate and how they're pushing other fighters, what do you think about that?
Yeah, man, bullshit. It's kind of funny because like it looks like we've all had like the same journey. You know, when we started on going on YouTube boxing channels, we all started with LDBC channels, and then we all saw their bullshit, and then we found channels like this one, and you know, it's nice to see, man, that we don't have to just settle for these other channels that just talk shit on, you know, Latino fighters, white fighters. So it's cool to see, man.
It's
But
crazy, bro. ¿Verdad, güey?
yeah,
Neta, güey.
yeah, real talk,
It's
man.
their hate that they were throwing, bro. It was unfucking believable, bro. Like for a
Right.
second, bro, I was believing it, bro. For a second, bro, and then I said, like, what the fuck? Nah, what the fuck?
I'm
Right.
saying, where do you think that hate comes from, though? Like realistically,
Do you
I
think
don't,
that
I don't, I don't
Deontay Wilder,
understand
can I
how it
ask
could
this?
be absolutely so biased. You know what I
Do you
mean?
think that Deontay Wilder started all this shit?
Nah,
Nah,
bro. No,
Nah, it
this
was
is
beforehand.
way before,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
When I started
this is
watching them,
yeah.
bro, when I started like, it's because I used to look for, boxing channels in Spanish, and then I flipped in towards the, to the English speaking ones, bro. Nah, bro. This is way before, bro.
Can I
Bro,
write?
they
Can
were,
I?
bro. Right now they're talking good about Ruiz, bro. But back then, bro, they were saying, "Oh, Ruiz, that fat fuck," and whatever the fuck you name it, everything. Which I don't fucking care. But that's just an example. Right now, they just flip the script because they don't want to seem themselves like racist. So, hey, man, you know what? Ruiz is the shit and whatnot.
Yeah, but yo, let me respond too because the West Coast is and the South is a little different, right? Because I could tell you this, bro. Like, in hell, no, that didn't start with Wilder, bro. And that's why rap star. That's why some of the channels be saying, look, if you from the UK or you from around the world, don't think that you understand the deep rooted nature of this racist shit over here in the United States because it's deep rooted, bro. And what I'm trying to say by that is like I never experienced that in New York. For me, I experienced that in a way where it was like, oh, if you act a certain way, like you soft. So for me, it wasn't that, what I'm saying, was it had to do with skin color. It had to do with if you were soft, right? So whether you were light skinned, I was like one of 3 light skinned people in a completely black and Jamaican neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So I had to rep. You know what I'm saying? Otherwise, I would have been considered a pussy or something like that. But then you got people when I moved down south, that shit was completely segregated. They didn't even understand what a New Yorican was about or nothing like that. So I had to rep again. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh shit. Now they don't even I don't even get credit. Like it's like I started it from scratch. You know what I'm saying? And I had to start all over. You know what I mean? And then but what I see a lot going on in the United States is that you have extreme movements. The same way you have you know what I'm saying, like the white nationalists and shit like that. You also have like my brother's a 5%er, and he believes white people are devils. You know what I'm saying? But then when he's thirsty, when he ain't getting no ass in a minute, he'll go fuck some trailer trash that's white. You know what I'm saying?
So he's a hypocrite. Is he a hypocrite?
But you feel me? You feel what I'm saying? Like you know, so it is what it is. Like it's just like these mentalities and shit like that. It's just like some people, like the way that they grow up and the way that they take in information, and what the narrative they're trying to push every day for their own belief, but like belief system, or what they want people to believe about them is
let
crazy.
me
It's completely different.
let me answer Lance, bro. Lance, this is what it is, bro. They're using just like the CIA has used like news channels and whatever not to influence the people how they think. It's the same as YouTube. This doesn't change. They have a fucking cop named Drew Titan, and he pretends he's a fucking gangster, bro. He puts on a fucking tank, a wife beater with that fucking, hairnet, whatever fucking thing they do on their fucking hair, and he goes out there pretending he's a fucking gangster, that he's down for the people while he's a fucking cop. What is that? They use those groups to influence the black people, bro. That's what they're doing.
Look,
Right.
I
That's
don't
what
know
it
about that,
is.
yeah, but I'm gonna say
No,
this.
I know about that, bro.
No,
That
I'm gonna say
information is
this
out
though.
there. That Drew Titan is a fucking cop from fucking Dallas.
So what is he a snitch?
He's not a snitch. They're influencing their own people, bro. That's what it is. Just like how they hijacked that Black Lives Matter movement when all of a sudden these white people started like breaking shit and it wasn't the black people.
Yo, show your face in the back of that panel. I'm not gonna have you here showing your dick. Show you.
It's the same
Ah, look
thing,
how he
man.
ran away. Hey, look, Major Key, the guy tried to show his fucking dick. He ran away now, huh? You got scared, didn't it? Motherfucker.
That's because he didn't really have a dick. He had a pussy. That's why.
Yeah, he tried to fuck. He tried to put our channel under strike, and he ain't gonna get away with that because I'm not gonna let him. Scared bitch. But look, I got this to say. Coming from England, we saw most of the hate, right, when Deontay Wilder gave 78 the fucking handshake, and he said, "Look, Deontay Wilder showed everybody on Instagram that he's connected to the 78 channel, and he said that I'm gonna give him the interview." And he pushed the narratives on those channels. So the hate came more after Deontay Wilder pushed it. Can anybody touch on that?
Well, I think Deontay Wilder perpetuated racism 100%.
Can
I
you
mean, with
explain
Of course
why?
he
everything,
did.
with a whole bunch of his actions, and I think it's up to the individual whether or not, if they've experienced racism, to see that as an isolated event, or they could look at it as a whole broad perspective. In my opinion, so you get all these channels out here that are pushing this and that. If they've experienced racism, I'm sure it's few and far between. I can't.
Bro, right now they go so deep into saying, why should black fighters fight each other? Can you believe it? Can you fucking believe it?
Why
No,
should
my
black
thing
fighters
is
fight
this,
each other?
bro.
Yeah, that's what they say now. Like, why should black fighters fight each other? Fuck no.
No, but my
We
thing
shouldn't
is
fight
this.
each other. Bro, can you fucking believe it, man?
Yeah, but LT, when they started pushing the Deontay Wilder shit, bro, it started becoming crazy. Oh,
Yeah.
listen to how it started. Oh, you cheated our king. Our king got cheated. Our king has a dent in the head. They put something in the water for our king. I mean, you made Deontay Wilder look like the biggest pussy in boxing. Those channels that Deontay Wilder trusted, they made Deontay Wilder look worse than he ever was. In England, a lot of people in Europe have lost respect for Deontay Wilder because of those channels, because of those ABC racist accusations and all that fucking stupid accusations, bro. I mean, let me ask you this, yeah, bruv. Let me ask this person this, whoever's in the channel right now. Give me a sec. Let me get to you, my brother. One sec. Let me get this. What was the worst ever excuse boxing dialogue from Deontay Wilder? What excuse do you think was fucking ridiculous, bro?
Oh man, it has to be the whole water thing, the whole water poisoning thing. Uh, that was just crazy as hell, man. To accuse someone of basically trying to kill you, man. I've never seen anything like that. The person in your own team. That was ridiculous.
I don't know, the fluidity of it changing from like egg weights to floppy gloves or whatever. That was pretty seamless too.
Yeah.
That was
Do you know what
ridiculous.
was the craziest for me before I get to LT? The fucking dent in the head.
Right, right.
He said that he got doctor's reports that there's a dent in the motherfucking head, right? Now, if you've got a dent in your head, isn't that fracturing close to your skull?
Yo, how is Deontay Wilder delusional enough to co-sign every excuse to
That's
everyone?
what I
Bro,
mean. He
you know what?
co-signed every excuse with the ABC
Bro,
boys.
he's not the first champion, bro. I heard several champions in heavyweight division before him has claimed stupid shit like that.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they
but
didn't go to other
everyone,
media
like
channels.
he claimed
No, no, not
every excuse.
everyone, but there's some heavyweights, some black heavyweights that claim dumb shit like that, and
No,
not
no,
just
no, no,
black,
no. Don't say
severals
that.
too.
It's all kinds of heavyweights. It's not just a
Right,
one color. It's all
right.
kinds of heavyweights have made excuses in the past. But
Yep.
this was ridiculous. He went and shook 78's hand and he blessed 78 and all those fake fucking channels. They
Bro,
blessed
I'll
him.
be right back. Let me mute that motherfucker. Be right
Yeah.
back.
So he blessed him and he went, look, Deontay Wilder's our king. He's telling the truth. And he went to those channels, bro, and he pushed the narratives. So you can say what the fuck you want, but Deontay Wilder, he fucked up. Deontay Wilder fucked up by joining those ABC boys. Those ABC boys have made so much hate for Deontay Wilder that people don't like Wilder anymore, bro. What do you think about that, Major Key?
You can hear me right now?
Yeah, we can hear you, bro.
All right. So first and foremost, Rapstar, I think you know what would be the most successful video that you can make possibly in the next couple of days, bro. And usually we talk about this off air, but I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. The bloopers, bro. LDBC bloopers. We need to go back and like get little snippets of all their fucking bloopers from the last year and just make it like a fucking hilarious hour worth of comedy for the YouTube boxing community, bro. Yo, you guys want to see some funny shit and how fake these motherfuckers are, how ridiculous their content sounds? Just a fucking year worth of bloopers, bro, in 1 hour. You know what I mean? Straight up, because it's so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous what's been going on. Of course, yo, and it's crazy because now we get so attached to the subject that we start downplaying Deontay Wilder, right? When Deontay Wilder is just a fighter, but then he's the one that also attached himself to that shit as well. See what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
bro.
Yeah, and so it's hard, right? It's just like I got pissed off. I still love Terrence Crawford, but bro, how you gonna say Canelo don't want to fight black fighters, bro? Like that was hard for me to hear that from Terrence Crawford, bro, because that's not true at all. And you know, Terrence Crawford, my man, you're not fighting Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like you're not fighting a lot of black
Hey,
fighters
show me your
yourself.
face in the back.
Man.
Show me
Like,
your
you know,
face and I might let you in. Show me your
huh?
face. Mr.
So
Cortez,
I feel
show
a
me your
certain type
face.
of way about those things, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, when it comes to Wilder, you know what I'm saying? Of course I want to see him come back. I hope that everything's good, but it makes it hard to like the dude. You know what I'm saying? When the LDBC is doing, and it's not even them because they don't, but he agreed with the shit and he came out with that. He started making these decisions to say that Mark Breland should be fired because he thought he spiked his water. They thought Anthony Darrell was in the background. You know what I'm saying? Like giving away codes. That was something that a lot of people forgot
I
about.
almost forgot
Uh,
about that one.
yeah, I know a lot of people forgot about that shit. I don't hear that shit a lot. Like people, but they thought Anthony Darrell was out there fucking scheming on them and shit. Like it's like a bunch of dumb shit. But that night, what he said was the suit and the better man won. He felt that like he didn't feel right from the moment he came in. Of course, when you got LED lights blinking in your fucking eye red, you're probably gonna see blinking for the next fucking 5 minutes after you take those LED lights off. And then you got 40 pounds of weight, right? And then but then you said, oh, but I train in 40 pounds of weight. So which one is it, bro? Like you're giving too many damn excuses, bro. You know what I mean? I want to like Wilder. I always liked him prior to that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it gets hard to maintain the liking. You know what I'm saying? Like to be on board with their bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They got to start making excuses. If you lose, you lose. You got your ass whooped. Period. That's okay. It's boxing. That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? All of my favorite boxers in all time, all of my favorite boxers lost. You know what I'm saying? All of them. All of them. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, bro. I feel you, bro, because like there's like basically no Mexicans, bro. That my favorite boxers, they always lose. Because that's what it is, bro. A Mexican boxer doesn't have a perfect record. They all
Yeah.
lose.
Yeah, but I
That's
think
Because
you got it
boxing
Right.
in
wrong. I
general.
don't
That's
think you
boxing,
understand
period. You
the.
should
I
expect
don't think
boxers
you
to have
guys
filthy.
understand the point. There is not a black or white thing or anything. They come at different people who don't agree with their terms. Like you look at what they do to Terence Crawford, right? You look at what they did to Jamal Charlo. Even though we keep it real and we say Jamal Charlo is a good fighter, he's just not in the top 10. But when Jamal Charlo said Deontay Wilder is the biggest bitch and he needs to come back to boxing and stop fucking capping, they start hating on Jamal Charlo.
yeah,
They start
facts.
calling Jamal Charlo all kinds of names in the world, bro.
Say them channels, bro. Say them channels.
Look, the ABC boys, we know them, right? But what we're saying is, LT, LT, think about it. When Jamal Charlo went against them, they hate Jamal Charlo. They hate the twins because the twins don't like those ABC boys because they know they're fake and they know they're pushing narratives for Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder fucked up. He used the wrong media team to represent them. Do you get me? He used the wrong people to spill the fucking bullshit. Because now people don't fucking like Deontay Wilder, bro. They think Deontay Wilder's the biggest capper and they think he's just full of shit, bro, because of those channels. Those channels have been calling racist names to Tyson Fury's babies, calling them white cracker babies, calling his wife a white bitch. I mean, that's the kind of shit they were doing, bro.
Yeah, bro. That's fucking disgusting.
Yo,
Come on,
you know
man.
what? I'll be honest with you. Another key here, bro. Devin Haney almost fell in there because of Bill Haney, bro. Because Bill Haney was walking him into that same path of hate, based like, and some people still hate him, but Devin Haney could actually redeem himself by not allowing Bill Haney to keep talking that shit. Because yo, you ever seen that movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, Catch Me If You Can?
Talk to me.
Catch Me If You Can. You ever heard that?
I haven't
That
seen the
movie?
movie, bro.
All right. So here's what fucking this dude told him, bro, that his father in the movie, I forget his name, but he was a great actor. But he told him, he said he always told his son like little analogies and shit. He said, listen, two mice fell into a bucket of milk, right? And they try to survive. One mouse drowned, right? The other one kept struggling and struggling until he whipped the milk into butter, and then he crawled out, right? It's
Right.
talking about hustling, like it's struggling to get out of it, right? Haney could get Bill Haney put Devin in a lot of shit already by going around the fucking LDBC talking mad shit. Straight up facts, bro. Like he's been putting like he doesn't understand. I guess he doesn't understand that he's putting negative energy on his son when he should be putting positive energy. He's
Facts.
trying. You know, I think he thinks that he's putting positive energy by exposing him, but he's not, bro. He's not. He's putting a lot of negative energy, and he's causing a lot of animosity and a lot of hatred for that. You know what I mean? And I'm not one of those people that feel like that because I already feel like Bill's flawed with that one. But whatever, that's between Bill and his son to figure out. But at the end of the day, it is negative energy that has to be figured out. You know what I mean? And I feel like it's the same shit like Wilder, but Wilder's at the point of no return because Wilder came out and agreed with it and shitted on Breland for no fucking reason when Breland was the only one that cared about him. You know?
Okay, I just want to say this before I get to Neil Simpson's message. We got Killing Tortoise in the building. Everybody smash that like button and everybody subscribe to the channel. We keep this shit raw here. We want all the smoke. And we don't duck none of the smoke. Hey, Killing Tortoise, what's happening?
Yo, what's up, man? No, this is Kilo, bro. This is Kilo.
Oh, what happening, bro? So what you saying, bro?
Hey, Kilo, I just saw your face, you little fat fuck. You're the fat one, motherfucker.
I'm the fat one.
Yeah, bro, pinches cachetotes de pinche tico que tienes, pinche gordito cagado. Y luego vienes y te crees bien
I
verga,
weigh
pinche gordillo.
159, you fat
Y
fuck.
luego vienes y te crees bien
Get on
verga, pinche
camera, pinche
gordillo.
gordo. Get on
You
camera,
fucking
you
fat
fat
fuck. And then you come here pretending you're the fucking fat fucking
Motherfucker,
bitch.
I'm on fucking camera all day,
Bro, you
bro.
fucked up,
Come on,
kid.
tell me,
You
fat fuck.
fucked up, kid. Now you're gonna now everyone's gonna have your fucking face, you dumb motherfucker. You don't know how we roll here,
Yo,
bro.
What's up?
y'all all know that Rap Star made it big when you got
What's
two
up with?
Mexican dudes fighting
What's
about
up
some
with? Listen
gang
to me
shit.
right now, bro.
Look at
Listen to me
that
right now,
ugly
bro.
ass fucking
Rap Star
pimples,
made
bro.
that from the UK.
Woo!
Rap Star
Bro,
doing big
bro,
over here, bro.
MXPC's gonna take you for a ride, you little bitch. Watch that shit.
So can I get to the question before you guys carry on? Hey,
Yeah,
Tortas,
go ahead,
what
bro.
do you think about this subject? Deontay Wilder put he put fire on the wound, and he's the
Ah,
one.
dude, that shit fucks me up, bro. That shit fucks me up.
Explain
It
it,
made
bro.
me happy to know that y'all in England are on the same page. You know, I know it may sound, I don't know if it sounds stupid to you, but I thought that there was like a disconnect because like the homeboy right now, one of these people were saying that y'all in England are, you know, y'all won't understand the type of race, things that we go through over here as much as you think you might. You won't. It's like a whole, like, it's disgustingly racist over here. But I know it's got nothing to do with race. But I'm just saying it's good to know that y'all are, you know, like on the same page. I don't know if I'm making any sense.
So what do you
Yeah.
think about those fake channels? I want to ask you, what do you think about those channels?
Hey, they asking for a link to Rap Star before, but like, just so you know.
I'm saying when it
What
comes
do
to
you think
race, though,
what
like,
do
are
you
you
think
gonna
about
wake
those
up
fake
and feel
channels,
like a
bro?
victim? Because I mean, if you're gonna feel like a victim, you're gonna get treated like a victim.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. I hate that victim mentality, bro. I mean, if you fuck up, if you commit a crime, then you fucked up, bro. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's. I hate that shit, bro. I hate that shit, and I hate when they try to like see black people in the hood, in my hood. They try to uh, this is what they do. They try to like bring you in it. You know what I mean? At least me, like the Mexicans, they try to like, yeah, you Mexicans too, man. They do this, they this and that. And I'm straight up. I tell them, you know what, bro? Y'all need to stop playing that victim card. And they come
Right.
out with this one dude cried. I don't know if he cried because he felt bad or some shit, bro. But I told, because he said all white people were going to hell. All white people, bro. He said, I swear, I give you my word, bro. He said all white people were going to hell. And I got nothing against white people, dude. And this is gonna sound crazy, but I got nothing but love for them, bro. I'm in their country, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I wanted to be around Mexicans, I'll go right here across the border and be in Mexico. You know what I'm saying? I mean, right now the government's fucked up
Hey,
enough,
yo,
but
bro, I'm calling
you
it a
know.
night. This was fun, bro.
All
I
right,
Sí, ve,
bro.
almost
chinga tu madre,
peace,
All right,
pinche
bro.
gordo.
peace out, rap star. Peace
All
out,
right,
Major
LT.
Key. Peace out,
Brother, have a
boxing
great night.
dialogue,
He's all right,
Take
Lance.
it easy,
You
torta,
know,
peace out,
family.
torta.
Hey,
Yes,
wait, tú
sir.
eres
Love,
el
torta.
pinche gordito, vato. You should have seen your
Tortita,
fucking pimple
killing
ass face, bro.
tortas, güey.
¿Y qué, culero?
No, no,
Me
but you know
chupa la
what?
verga,
No,
culero.
neta, güey. I do admire you, bro. You know what I mean? I do admire this little fat fuck. And I don't know what he was reading on the fucking thing, but I was just saying that I admire that he speaks out. You know what I mean? He says how he feels, like whatever it is, bro. And then I also put after that, I put, I always put Raza before my personal feelings. You know what I mean? Like he
All
can
right,
type
well,
me out. But anyways,
listen.
yeah.
Let
But
me
back
ask
to the
this
thing.
question, bro. I
White
want to take
people.
over my panel, bro.
Yeah,
I got
my
a
bad.
question here from Neil Simpson. Neil Simpson says, because I'm from England, is it because Tyson Fury was a white man and he came from another country, and because he beat Deontay Wilder, is a white guy, you think
Yeah,
there's more hatred because he was white and he beat Deontay
absolutely. That's
Wilder?
embarrassing to them, bro.
I think it just
That's
makes it a little bit more polarizing,
dude.
especially with
That's
the
Solomon.
walkout song that Deontay Wilder decided to come out to. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Yeah, all right. Yeah, okay. You know what's up?
What do you think about that, Major Key? You think it's because Tyson Fury comes from another country? He's a white guy, and they just couldn't take it, and that's why they hate people and making more hatred towards the boxing community.
It's not what I think; it's what they said. It's not even what I think. I've been dealing with listening to this shit for the last fucking year and 2 months, bro. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I made this shit up. I listen to them. That is the narrative that they're pushing. Okay, I prefer not to listen to it. So unfortunately, I still, even though I'm in a YTBC, which is just boxing, and we mostly talk about boxing. Unfortunately, it always spills over into that because there's such a big presence that shit spills over into our community, and then we end up talking about it anyway. Even though I'm not on that fucking platform to listen to their bullshit, I still got to listen to it. You know what I mean? Which is sad. That's
It's
that's why
sad, bro.
Yeah.
that's why when it comes to my platform, I try to eliminate that shit. You never, rap star and everybody here, when you've been to my platform, you never hear me talking about LDBC, bro. You never hear me talking about them.
Facts.
I'm not
And
trying
I
to give
just
them
wanna
no like.
I wanna get to the chat. The chat's got Mara Phil. Mara Phil says, look, we don't hate Deontay Wilder. Mara Phil says it's not Deontay Wilder's not the problem. It's those fucking ABC channels which represent Deontay Wilder has caused hate for Deontay Wilder. It's those
That's just
American channels which have
Right.
made hate for Deontay Wilder.
that's just it though.
Yeah,
That person that's asking that he knows that, bro, and he's probably a black person, and it just went over his head, bro. I, I don't. I know it sounds crazy, but they don't give a fuck what anybody has to say, bro. They're in there. They hate, and that's all they know, bro. You won't get them out of that. You know.
I think also because if you look at the LDBC, their two main guys were like first it was Floyd, and then you could even say it was Andre Ward. Neither one of them lost it throughout their whole career, so they weren't ever used to losing. So when their new guy when he lost,
I
man,
disagree.
they just couldn't handle it.
yeah, man.
I think Floyd Mayweather lost against De La Hoya that one time, and I was
Right,
going for Floyd Mayweather, bro. I was going for Floyd Mayweather, but I can't see
right.
a
I just
man
mean
that
officially
lost
that
take the credit.
you always
But
heard
I can't
49
stand
and
De
0,
La Hoya.
49 and 0, all that noise. You know what I mean?
There's a couple of fights I think Floyd lost. I'm not gonna sit here and debate that because it's already 6:01,
Oh
Right.
yeah,
and
no, it's not about debating. I mean, come on, bro. That was
you no,
that one fight.
I'm not saying that. No, no, I was trying to exit. I was trying to exit. That was
Oh,
my
yeah, okay,
like
cool, cool.
Yeah.
My bad,
it was my
my
way
bad.
of saying that yeah, it could be a long morning, but I already been live for a minute. I'm trying to get the fuck
Yeah,
up out of here. So y'all have a great night, and I enjoyed chopping it up with y'all. You know what I mean?
All right,
But
peace,
yeah,
Major
yeah,
no,
P.
I wasn't trying to debate that at all. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah.
all
That's
good,
what's
y'all.
up.
All
Got
right,
All
it.
right.
Major P, be easy, man.
Yeah, so I just want to come to the terms of how do we kind of like how do we debunk the whole situation? I mean, look at what it's causing for the sport, right? Like I love all fighters. My top fighters are Errol Spence. I've even got Tiafimo. I got Terence Crawford. I even like Javante Tank Davis. I just think he hasn't fought any great opponents. So I don't have a race in this sport, bro.
Do you think they're gonna? I know what you're thinking. You think that because you said because you got black people that you go for black fighters that they're gonna like you or accept you, right? They're not, bro. I give you my word of words. They're not, bro.
No, but
If
what I'm
anything,
saying to you, bro, right
it's
now
crazy
here,
here.
in the way that things are toxic, right? And the way that people are using their channels to sell fake media. At the end of the day, it's selling hate, right? But hate sells.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
problem is, can I finish? The problem is in the world that we live in today, and just in the way the world is, fake and negativity and all conspiracy theories, those are the kind of things that people get attracted to, and it sells. So whether we like it or not, a lot of people like all that bullshit and they support that bullshit. What do you think about that? I want to ask that question um to Boxing Dialogue.
I'm sorry. What was your question again?
The question is, fans actually support those channels, those fake channels which push hate, hatred, divide and conquer in our sport. They got a lot of fan base. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man. I don't know. That's a good question, man. I wish I could tell you, but Yeah, it's hard to say.
Well, nah, you could like just let them know where it's coming from, bro. Or you could disagree with me, boxing dialogue. Are there like there? I bet you they're all black people, bro, that follow that channel. They're all black people,
Yeah, yeah, for the most part, I agree with
and
that.
all black people they're gonna stick together, even if they know it's fucking wrong.
Right.
And they somehow. I still can't figure out if they do believe what they're saying, or they
Mm.
just don't give a fuck. You know?
Okay, Lance, what do you think about that, Lance? That even there are those channels which, put hatred towards the sport, call boxers bitches, they're a bit, use racist tactics to degrade the sport. But they got a lot of following. Like it seems to be those kind of conspiracy theories and hate is attractive in America and it brings a lot of following in America. What do you think about that, Lance?
Rapstar, I think people generally tend to just gravitate towards negative energy. So I think people will naturally go towards that, towards anybody that's hating or towards anybody that's spreading hate. I think people naturally gravitate towards that. I'm not exactly sure why, but I know they're going to continue to have a following and they're going to continue to push bullshit narratives. And honestly, race is always going to be involved in boxing. That's never going to go away. But when it starts to spill into your communities and you see your communities start to get divided and start to get torn apart, that's when you really need to come together. The boxing thing is a whole different, thing, because obviously that's always going to be there. People are going to gravitate towards people that look like them, right? And
Well,
that's
not
natural, I
not
think.
really, bro. Not
Well,
that.
not a lot of people are.
Yeah,
There's going to
yeah,
be a
no,
lot of
not
individuals that
at
don't
that
really
level.
care.
Not at
If the
that level. You know?
true boxing fans aren't going to
Yeah.
care about the color of somebody's skin. They're going to care about the sport and the science. But you're not going to get a bunch of true boxing fans through all these, you know.
Yeah, that's facts.
So you mean to say in today's YouTube media world, because it's toxic, because nobody has no monetizing, there's no it's like an open platform. We don't have any credentials. People are not here, being followed by big channels or anything where they can't say something which will affect their integrity. They just don't give a fuck anymore. In the world that we live in today, people are so toxic, bro. They don't give a fuck. And the more toxic you are, there's a fan base for that. So people love negative energy, bro. People love this racist shit. People love divide and conquer. So as much as we want to preach and try and put them into check, at the end of the day, bro, there's a big platform out there who loves to see hate and violence and bullshit. What do you think about that, bro?
What do I think about what do I think
I
about that?
agree.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, I completely agree with you. I think that it's something that's detrimental to the YTBC, but I don't think it's going to stop. I think it's going to continue. So it's just about what you guys are going to do as
Yeah.
content creators.
Hey, what happened with Fanon? I keep
Rap
saying like he
star.
had a mental breakdown or something.
Yeah, bro.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
bro.
go ahead.
Oh, no, it's because he was asking about the NARS. Uh, yeah, I wanted to ask you so, bro. What hurt you the most, bro? No,
No, it's not like that, bro. What I don't like is
I mean I get hurt by it, bro.
No, no. Let me
And
just explain myself, then, bro.
yeah,
What I don't like is, yeah, I come from a boxing background. I look at little children. I've trained all kinds of children in boxing. I've been in boxing gyms. I don't like what I'm seeing today in the way that people are pushing narratives and this Deontay Wilder bullshit, these fake channels, how they push toxic hate, how they divide people. Like, have you heard of this channel called Blue Balls TV? Right? This
no,
this
Blue
Blue
blood, yeah,
Balls
yeah, I know.
this Blue Balls TV, right? The other day, you know what he was saying? He goes, all the fighters in England, they're fucking like pussies, like they take steroids. All the fighters in England take steroids. That's what he was saying. So they're always negative, bro. They're always hating
yeah,
on different cultures. And let me tell you, the funny thing is, if you think about the people who really have took steroids, Why don't you ask that blue balls the dumb bitch another question? Sugar Shane Mosley, he was a pound for pound guy, but Sugar Shane Mosley took steroids.
Oh,
Roy
they
Jones
won't look
Jr.
at that. They won't.
Roy Jones Jr. was the pound for pound guy. They never took him off the list, but he took real steroids, right?
Yeah, but
James
they just
Toney.
get to pick and choose. They just get to pick and
Yeah,
Yeah.
choose.
you look at Povetkin, James Toney, right? The list goes
Holyfield's
on.
another one.
Antonio Tarver,
If you have
Shannon
narratives to
Briggs.
push,
You
they
know
gotta
what
let
bothers
them.
me the
I mean,
most
those
is that
motherfuckers took those. I mean, those people took real steroids, bro. They could have killed somebody. They got caught.
you know what, you don't take solace in the fact that we know, at least we know. They in their ignorance, they know, but they never admit it because they have like they're raised to hate, especially English people.
Yeah, but these are grown men, much older than us.
Oh hell yeah,
They have a
bro. The
responsibility,
older
bro.
they raise their kids the same way. That's why the kids come up hating white people, bro. It's the old people that are ruining the young people.
Hey, we all need to learn to get along, bro. We all need
We
to start
do,
making
bro.
this shit real,
I
bro.
agree 100%, but we can't, bro. I like where I was in California, bro. They if it weren't for our aggressive, uh, like I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican. If it wasn't for the way we win at them and constantly have to go at them, still, we'd be getting punked. We'd be getting raped in jail. We had to defend white people from getting
Bro,
raped.
but this thing sounds dumb as fuck. Where I come
Yeah,
from, England, bro, we support every fighter. We don't give a fuck whether
and
you're
it's in your
black,
blood, bro.
brown,
That's what's crazy,
white,
bro.
orange. If you fucking support England fighters, you come from England. We support all the warriors. We don't care where they
You
come from,
support the
bro.
whole, yeah. See
Cause
that's what I admire
this
about that
American
about it, bro.
toxic
That's what I admire
bullshit,
about the
bro.
sport, bro.
Yeah, this is an
They're
American.
spitting on it.
Yeah, I look at this and I see it as an American toxic bullshit, bro.
Why don't you have a why don't you invite them on here and have a fucking big old fucking conversation? Like I know we'll go at it, man. We'll be on the comment section, fucking attacking each other. It needs to be. It needs to be. That's the only way they listen, bro. Well, really, it's through blood. I think when you shed their blood, they really like pay attention a little. Other than that, they won't. You know, you could argue, you could argue, you could argue. Eventually, you know, you get tired. But
Hey,
fuck.
Rapstar, let's change the direction, man, because honestly, I'm here in the Twin Cities. I'm in St. Paul, Minneapolis, so we deal with real race issues. Like that shit's for real here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Minneapolis.
So so let's just get off that topic because boxing and
Yeah.
race, you know,
Hey, but much props
that's
to you,
one
bro.
thing.
When
You
did
know
you
what I
start
mean? But
boxing?
huh?
Wop start? No, Wop. Are you a boxer too?
I've been
The,
I've been I've been around the amateurs for years in my life, and some of my friends in England, I know a couple people who made it to close to becoming a world champion. I know guys which are around me, which
oh,
are. Do you know what? Do you know what a journeyman is? A gatekeeper, somebody who goes to fight after amateurs, and fights people just to make some money. You know what I mean? I know different kinds of
yeah,
people in
I
the
can see
sport.
that. I didn't know it had a name, but yeah,
A journeyman. I got a friend. So I got friends in boxing. I'm around boxing from a young kid, you know what I mean? But I just don't
yeah.
like what I see in
Do
America,
you have
bro.
children?
Yeah, bro. But let me just say this. I don't like what I'm seeing in America, bro. In England, we've been supporting all you American fighters. We love Canelo Alvarez. We love Errol Spence. We love fucking Teofimo Lopez. We love Devin Haney, Shakur Stevenson. We love all the fighters because it's a warrior sport,
No, you
right?
can't blame all America for what black people
No, but
do,
what
Yeah.
I'm
bro.
saying is, in America, every time I speak to different American panels, if it's not my
Yeah,
homeboys and it's not the real ones, they always got a narrative and pushing a race. I'm done with that bullshit.
yeah, yeah. That's
Hey,
crazy.
does the UK like Canelo?
Come on, man. Canelo's with Eddie Hearn now, bro.
Okay, no, I'm
Canelo's
just
with.
asking because I've seen a lot of UK fans. They hate on him a lot, but
And nah, there's a lot of UK fans.
Nah.
They love Canelo.
UK is very open. It's very cool.
not not
UK,
not not for something about race,
I
just because
mean,
they
he
don't
beat
like
up
him.
Callum Smith. What do you expect?
it's just, hey, bro. I mean, America's like fucking racist, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
wow, dude. dude. I mean, when I grew up in Mexico, bro. My best friend was black. It's crazy. Black, a redhead, me, a light skinned Mexican mestizo, dark skin, which is a prieto. We call it prieto. It's not black. It's like Indian black. You know what I mean? And
Indio.
there's moreno. Like I had every color of friend, bro. And I was a little kid, and I was like, I knew there was a God. I was like, God, I would have tripped how you created these Mexicans. I only knew them as Mexicans. I didn't.
Ortiz
Race
Tula.
wasn't. Yeah, you know what I mean. Race was like didn't exist. Doesn't exist really to me in Mexico. It doesn't exist.
Anyway,
So
look, let's get to this, yeah, because
yeah, all right.
I've not
Yeah,
got
yeah,
long.
my
Yeah,
bad.
can I speak, please? I've not
I
got long.
know.
Can I speak on my panel, bro?
Yeah, I'm
I've
sorry,
not
bro.
got long. I've not got long, and I want to touch on a few other things, right? Let's forget about that bullshit right now, right? Because at the end of the day, it seems like America's always going to have that toxic bullshit, and it's always the American side which are racist to their own people instead of loving each other. Instead of you loving each other to support each other, they're always finding ways to hate on each other. But that's another story. We can cook this till the fucking cows come out. None of these people are going to come and cook it with us because they're scared of the truth, the ones who are pushing the bullshit. But let's touch on this. Now, this Terence Crawford situation with Errol Spence, it's becoming really bad because you guys are in America, right? And these are the two best welterweight fighters. They're letting down their teamers. They're letting down the sport. What do you think about that boxing dialogue? That these two guys, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, they're conning the public. They're not giving the fans the fight that we want. What do you think about that?
Yeah, man, it's a real shame. It's like it just reminds me of the whole Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather thing. You know, it's like the welterweight division, man, are just like you always got these divas in there and they don't want to give the people what they want. It sucks because this fight would really put boxing like at the forefront of sports, but I don't know, just wrong side of the street, all that nonsense. Just again, it's stopping a big fight from happening.
So do you think that this fight, what they're not giving the fans, right? Terence Crawford and Errol Spence, is it to do with money? Is it to do with that they want more money, or it's just an ego trip that
I feel
neither
like
one of these guys is coming to the playing field?
Yeah, I feel like it's egos, man. Because when you talk to when each guy gets interviewed about it, it's like I don't know, just their attitude. I just don't. I don't like it, man. I feel like it's egos more than anything.
What do you think about it, Lance? Errol the Truth Spence Jr., Terence Bud Crawford, they were meant to be fighting last year.
Man, you are right. I am excited about the Boots Ennis fight, man. That's going to be a great fight tomorrow. I'm definitely excited for Stanionis to come up. I think he's a great young fighter too. I think the future of the 147 division is lit, man. I think that we're going to have some great fighters coming up here in the future. I think they're going to be willing to fight. I think Virgil is obviously going to make some big statements in the future. Man, I'm excited for these young guys to come up. I can't wait. I can't wait. I think they're going to be fighting.
I got your message. What do you think about that? Tortas?
Tortas.
El come tortas.
Matando
That's what I was calling the. I'm sorry, I wasn't listening because I was arguing with Tortas because he has my picture on the.
What's your real name anyway on the
Kilo Cortez.
Cortez? Anyway, what do you think about that? Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, Lance is not even talking about them anymore. He doesn't even acknowledge them anymore. In other words, he's done with the fight. What do you think? Are you done with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight now? Are you debunked it?
Oh no, hell no, bro. I won't, dude. I always want to see what do you call it? I always want to see it pop out, bro. Is that what you're asking?
Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. Are you still happy to see the fight, or are you done with the fight?
No, I want to see the fight. I'm not like happy. Fuck yeah, bro. I want to see the fight, bro. I want to see the fight.
Okay, well, let's go to the chat. Alexia Felicino says, I think they're playing a game with the public I think Bud is going to sign with the PBC in October, and we might see the fight in early 2022. So does Terence Crawford needs to get out of Bob Arum's contract in order for us to get that fight with Errol Spence Jr.? Is that the only way that fight can happen, Boxing Direct?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so. But I don't think
That's
he's
why I
gonna.
want to see the fight, bro, because it's gonna be shit, bro. You got you. I just think in a different way.
I don't think he's gonna do it though.
You
I
don't
don't
think
think.
Terence Crawford will go for all the smoke? I mean, they call him Bud Crawford in America, doesn't it? Bud wants all the smoke.
With Errol Spence, I honestly I don't think Crawford really cares. I don't think he really cares about legacy fights or anything like that. I think he just takes what fight is offered to him that's easy to
That's
make,
what's up,
and
bro. I agree with you.
yeah, and he just he beats him and then he moves on to the next one. I don't think he really cares about being remembered as an all-time great or anything like that. Just, just he does a job and goes home. That's what it seems like to me.
I think they both are getting a little too comfortable in their silk sheets, honestly. But
Think
that's
yeah,
just
the
me.
whole thing
I
has
know
changed, bro. The whole
Crawford's a
thing.
hard worker. I know they're both hard workers. They're just too paid. That's all it is.
It ain't the
They
same though, bro.
they forgot what it's like, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just bullshit, bro. That's like these fighters, yeah, they achieve all this and they don't want to make legacy. And it's like they made all this money, right? And what, to just sit in silk sheets and not have that hunger anymore? Nobody's trying to prove to each other, you know what? I'm the fucking dog. Let's fucking do this shit. It's like they're always trying to play a way around it, bro. I blame fucking Terence Crawford. I blame Errol Spence. I blame the fucking the management, and I blame their promoters. The same thing that Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather did to us, right? These
Yeah.
guys are doing it right now. The same thing that Manny Pacquiao and Floyd fucking Mayweather did. These guys are repeating history, and they're not giving us the fight. So let me ask you this: as fans, should we boycott one of their fights? As fans, should we be the ones who stand up for ourselves, and when they have a next fight, don't pay the pay-per-view?
Hell yeah, bro.
Oh hell yeah.
My bad, bro. I had to fucking yeah, bro. I think we should fuck yeah, bro. Not just now, bro. I mean, we should like every fight, bro. Till they fucking hire the bar, bro. They've lowered the bar, bro. Like they fucking lowered the bar big time, bro.
Nah, we got to do what we can to support boxing as a whole because boxing is a small community.
Bro,
Honestly.
they lowered the bar though, bro. I
Yeah,
love. You remember when what's Marvelous Marvin Hagler, like back in those days, bro. You know what I mean? That was like that
I
was
was just
real,
watching a
dog.
Hagler fight today.
Huh?
I was just watching a Hagler fight today.
Or he just passed last month, I think. Passed
Yeah.
away. Yeah.
Oh, you know, by the way, yeah, I don't want to say, I forgot a little bit because I woke up a bit later. Rest in peace to our brother DMX, bro.
DMX.
Hey, DMX, bro.
R.I.P.
Yeah, he died. You know, he never made it, bro. He died earlier on.
That cocaine got him.
Look, people thought he might pull through, but look, rest in peace to the brother DMX. God bless his soul, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. He was a legendary musician. He brought some serious dope
He was a real
lyrics.
one right there, bro. That was a real
Yeah,
one right
he,
there.
he brought some serious dope lyrics, and he had some amazing albums, bro. So
He
rest
had a
in
lot of
peace.
good things to say, bro.
Yeah, rest in peace to
The
that
devil
brother,
was
bro.
on him because he was a good man, bro. He was actually a good man of God, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely rest in peace to DMX.
DMX,
He
bro.
does some good music.
Dude, I didn't know he had all them. He was that old, bro. Like last time I remember, he had like. Did you see how he had gray hair, bro?
He's
Fuck.
50.
You think they'll live forever, bro?
But anyway, Rapstar, how are you feeling about the Conor Ben fight tomorrow, man? What are your predictions? Or what's your prediction? What are you thinking? How are you calling it?
Yeah, I
Or
mean,
is
I'm
it too
gonna
early for that?
look. I'm gonna have a little power nap again. When I get up in a bit, I'm gonna
Okay.
go do some training. Once I finish
Okay.
training, it's all about Conor Ben and Samuel Vargas, and
Definitely.
then I'm gonna come to follow you guys in America to see, you know, the rest of the fights. But look, this is a fight that I want Conor Benn to win. Because if Conor Benn puts a statement on a good, durable guy like Samuel Vargas, we might see Conor Benn making noise in America then. And there could be a chance that this young boy who came into the game late, at 18 years old, right? No big amateur background. He's fucking doing amazing comparing to how he's been improving. And he's improved as a fighter. I think if he beats Vargas with that sheer grit and power, I want to see Conor Benn against some good names after that. You know what I mean?
Is he Nigel Benn's son?
Yeah. He's
Oh, okay. Right.
his dad was a Dark Destroyer.
Right. I know Nigel Benn. Okay. No, I was just wondering. I actually even hadn't heard of Conor Benn.
Yeah. No, Conor Benn, right? He's a come forward fighter, aggressive fighter. He has a bit of that Deontay Wilder thing, like where he's not got the best skills, but he
Right.
got power.
And he's
Right?
just slick. For a UK fighter, I think he's incredibly slick. And maybe a little unorthodox like Billy Joe.
Yeah, but he's not really the most all-round skillful fighter. He's got more power, grit, determination, heart. Conor
Not
Benn
quite as
is a
technical.
fighter. Conor Benn is a fighter that you're gonna have to knock him out to
His
sleep.
dad was pretty skillful, I know.
Oh, his dad was much more
Right,
his
right.
dad was amateur background. His dad was a legend in our
Right.
country. But what I am gonna say is Conor Benn, he's got this little X factor going on that you have to put him to sleep or he can put you out or he's gonna beat you. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that sometimes comes with that inner heart, inner belief. So let's hope Conor Benn puts on a dominant performance. I mean, I'm expecting a dominant performance. I like to see a stoppage around the 9th round. If it goes to points, then we've seen Vargas. Vargas is durable, but hopefully Conor Benn will do the business. What do you think about that?
How did Eddie do on the undercard? Is it supposed to be a decent card? I know sometimes he drops the ball, sometimes he puts on great cards. So hopefully it's a good card tomorrow all the way around.
Well, he got Savannah Marshall on that card. She's the
Okay.
one who beat Clarissa Shields in the amateurs.
Okay.
There's a couple more fights, but I've really been keeping my eye on the Conor Benn fight, if that makes any sense. But because that's the biggest fight on that day for England anyway, that's the main attraction. So then we go back to America, don't we? Then we go with this Jarrett Boot Ennis and Lipinay. So I think that Jarrett Boot Ennis is going to make a statement there as well.
Again, man.
Huh?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm just expecting. I've seen Jarrett Boot Ennis's skills. I've seen he's very slick, but I haven't really seen it with good opponents.
He's very sharp and he fights very well from long range. That's why I think he could be one of the most dangerous of the three. And honestly, I think those three young men are the powerhouses of 147. And that's Stanionis being mentioned in that same breath. If anybody's sleeping on Stanionis, watch the fight. He's a great fighter, and I definitely think that he should be mentioned right there with Virgil and Boots. Yeah. I think the three
but
of them.
I think Virgil Ortiz, even though Jarrett Boot Ennis looks like he's got a lot of skills, but I think Virgil Ortiz has probably faced one or two opponents maybe a bit more better than Jarrett Boot Ennis right now, right?
Yeah.
So Virgil has less fights but better competition, in your opinion?
Say that again, bro.
Virgil has less fights but better competition. He has less fights than Boots Ennis, correct?
Yeah. I think no, Virgil only has 17 fights. I think Boots Ennis has 26 fights. But on that note, let's see if this is a troll or is this a real bro. Mad Chat Boxing.
Much respect, Rap Star, Lance Meyer, Boxing Dialogue, keeping the sport alive, promoting this game from across the pond. Much respect, Rap Star.
Hey,
What's
I really
going on,
appreciate
Mad
you
Mad
for
Chad.
coming in the panel at these hours in the morning. How you feeling, Mad Chad?
Thankful to be alive here today. Thankful for the breath, thankful for the opportunity of today, thankful for the fights later on. I'm feeling pretty good, Rap Star. How about yourself?
That's
we lost a very great brother in America today in DMX.
Yeah, that's sad, but you know, I have a problem. Not I hate to say this, but if it's a drug related overdose, I've lost friends from overdoses. I've lost family members from overdoses. It leaves a fucking train wreck of fucking garbage in your trail. Drugs fucking kill. I don't know if I'm old school. I don't know if I'm jaded or if I'm faded. But if you want to dangle with the fucking devil and you die, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry that he's gone. I'm sorry for his family. My prayers are with his family. But fucking drugs kill.
This is true.
No, so how do you feel about what we've been speaking about, Mad Chad? That there's like we in England, right? We love all kinds of fighters. We even love the Irish fighters. Like I'm a big Josh Taylor fan. Last time I checked, Josh Taylor's a Scottish, right? We love every fighter. We love Anthony Joshua. We love Tyson Fury. But when we watch the Americans, they're hating on each other. They're hating on each other because of their race. They're trying to make false narratives and these fake channels and trying to push all this bullshit with the Deontay Wilder and many other situations. How do you feel about that, Mad Chad?
Well, those false narratives and the false bullshit's been pushed down my throat since I've been born. You know, it's just another fucking game in the game today. I feel bad for it. You know, I can't help how other people feel. I can't help other people think, but I think they're dropping a ball on possibly liking a lot of other fighters, you know, that aren't necessarily filtered into what they're about. I think they're dropping the ball when you can only limit yourself to a certain fighter from a certain country, from a certain religion, from a certain race. You know, I think you're just dropping the ball because it's just like basketball. I mean, you can sit there and everybody that knows basketball from Boston, Mass. We all know Larry Bird was great, right? We all love Larry Bird. But we all know fucking Michael Jordan was better. It's just, it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter. Hakeem Olajuwon was better than Robert Parrish. Hakeem Olajuwon, you know, it doesn't matter. But you get those people, you know, people say, hey, Boston's racist, Boston's that. But, you know, it's like that everywhere in the world. Wherever you go, there's going to be race. It's just a fact. It's never going to go away. And it is what it is. And I just move along my way. And I think it's sad that if you can only limit yourself to one certain group, you're missing out on a lot of valuable information and valuable entertainment you could be getting from other, because it's beautiful to see all these different nationalities, all these different races. I learn something different every day.
No, I mean, so at the end of the day, you don't support it, but you understand, you acknowledge that there's a lot of hate going on between just in channels these days. And you know, Mad Chad, it seems like you didn't come from the YouTube times. In these YouTube days, they don't have credentials. You can say what the fuck you want on YouTube as long as you don't talk too much about coronavirus and as long as you don't talk about some stuff. I think you can get away with everything else, right? So you could have a channel, but you're constantly hating. And let me tell you what you're doing, Mad Chad. I've seen these channels, right? They call boxers bitches. They call Canelo Alvarez a bitch. They call Teofimo Lopez a bitch. They've even called British fighters like Josh Taylor and Tyson Fury like pussies. I mean, this is fucking, you know, going over the top. These are warriors. These are the elite fighters of today. And these channels sit there and call them pussies, bitches, hoes. I mean, come on, isn't there a limit to this, Mad Chad? This is a warrior sport.
Well, again, Rapstar, we're dealing in a world where, you know, good news, you know, bad news travels like wildfire, good news travels slow. You know, if, you know, the churches are empty while the fucking crack houses are full. It's just, we're living in a fucked up time. But, you know, if you look deeper, they're probably looking for a view. They're looking for that certain click. You know, like the train wreck will sell. Like the bad news will travel like wildfire, good news travels slow. That's a Johnny Cash song called Bad News. And it's so true. I mean, it's drama. It's drama. And that's what, you know, the society's kind of looking at. I'm 51 years old, but it seems like the bigger the drama, the more hate, the bigger the fire, the bigger the blaze, the more fucking views you're going to get, even if it's baseless on a baseless argument. It's just fueling a fire that's outside of boxing. It's just the world in general. There's just a lot of deep-seated hatred, and it just comes out when you're on a keyboard. You can just be very, very out of your mind, because with no consequences other than just, you know, polluting people's minds.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, right, you look at some of these guys, right? Some of them are so much older than me. And you look at some of them, right, the way they talk about fighters, like, oh, this fighter's a bitch. What does it make them feel like when they talk about boxers like that? Is it meant to make them feel superior? And then you look at their chat. Have a look at their chat, right? Everybody's fucking happy that this guy's calling this boxers are bitches. Come on, man. I think enough is enough, bro. I mean,
Well,
it's kind of
Rapstar,
like toxic.
we know reality from fucking fakeness, and we know that these people that are calling these fighters bitches, they're not gonna call them a fucking bitch to their face. You know, that's the
Exactly.
reality. So
Exactly, bro.
you can
You
sit
would
here and
never
tell
call
me
them a
that
bitch to their
fucking
face.
boiling water ain't fucking hot. But if I put my face, I know it's fucking hot. So don't just, if someone's talking that fucking retarded, it's hard to even listen to. It's more entertaining than anything. But a lot of people take it they take it for real. And that's the sadness of it, because there are good channels that talk boxing, that talk fights, that want to see fights. And you brought up a point earlier, I was just kind of nodding off earlier about, the Spence Crawford is sort of like what Manny and Floyd was doing. No, it sort of is, but no. Manny and Floyd, at that point of their career, everybody wanted to see them fight because they built a legacy. How much money did they get paid for that fucking fight? You think these two guys that are still talking about a fight that's probably never going to happen, how much money are they going to get paid? A 1/10 of what fucking Floyd got? Because they did a bunch of stuff before they fought. That fight was marinating because they were two legends that already proved their legacy. These two guys, they haven't really proved much. Yeah, I got to give Crawford almost more for what he did at that weight class. He went undisputed, regardless of how we got there, but it was at 140. He ain't doing nothing at this weight class, and they got to get fighting, because we got we got Conor Benn, we got Virgil Ortiz, we got Boots Ennis, and we got a bunch of other hungry guys that are coming up ready to fight. And these two got to get moving. They're not spring chickens. You're not getting any younger. But the comparison between Pacquiao and Mayweather, saying it's like Spence and Crawford, is a far cry, because Manny and Floyd were way bigger stars than those two are.
Yeah, but even you Americans, right? They hate on each other because it seems like you come from different states. Like, look at the Terence Crawford and Errol Spence situation, right? I'm from England, and I see you guys. You see some channels, right? They hate Errol Spence. Errol Spence is ducking. Errol Spence asked for 60-40. Errol Spence is fucking a bitch. Errol Spence doesn't want to fight. Then you see other channels, right? Oh, Terence Crawford ain't shit.
Right.
Terence Crawford doesn't deserve the fight. Terence Crawford needs to take 60-40. Terence Crawford is a bitch. So you see, even they come in at each other's different states. So you could be in America, but these channels are coming at each other because of Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. They're hating on each other.
Hypothetical situation, okay? Just say if there was a big England or European soccer channels, like if there was like big soccer channels. Do you know how much fucking hatred is from one town to the other? Tottenham against this. These motherfuckers will beat each other with crowbars. It's almost the same type of thing. There's so much passion, and then you just look deeper. There's just so many layers of why people end up in this situation. But I mean, you're talking about passionate fans that hate each other just because they play with a different fucking football team. Those English boys, they are fucking deep-seated hatred.
Okay, so because these guys come from different states, right? So let me ask you, Errol Spence comes from what? Texas, right?
Yeah, Texas, and I think, Nebraska, maybe Crawford.
Right, so Terence Crawford comes from?
I think Nebraska.
No, where does Terence Crawford come from? Is it
Omaha?
Is it Memphis? Michigan?
Omaha.
Where? Does anyone in the chat know where Terence Crawford comes from? Because the reason why I say this, you see some Americans which are from Texas, from Houston, from different places close to Texas, they must support Errol Spence Jr., right? But you look at the other states who support Terence Crawford, they hate on Errol Spence, so they're not from Texas then. It must be fans which are, okay, he comes from Nebraska, right? So all those people which are close to Terence Crawford, they hate on Errol Spence because Errol Spence is from Texas. But Texas people love Errol Spence. Is that true? That's their fighter, right? So at the same time, it's like, because you guys are such a big country, even having different states and your fighters from a different state, that causes a lot of friction and hate, regardless of any color or any what's it called, whether they're black, white, Mexican. It's sometimes to do with a state. Do you agree with that, Lance?
Yeah, I think a lot of people take pride in where they come from. They take pride in their city and state, you know? So I think that there's a natural kind of, I don't know, maybe animosity towards somebody from a different state or from out of town, you know?
Right.
There might be a little bit of that.
So
Or
it
people,
seems like,
especially when it comes to like Omaha, because I'm sure a lot of people from Texas speak on Omaha like they've been there. You know what I mean?
yeah, because whenever I've spoken to any panels or any people which are from Texas, they love Errol Spence Jr., but they don't really uplift Terence Crawford. And it's probably more to do with the hate that the Texas people must be getting because of Errol Spence and the toxic shit which is going back and forth between Errol fans and Terence Crawford fans. Does that make sense? And it kind of has caused a little friction from when I see it on the outside. Do you agree with that, Mad Chad?
Yeah, you kind of see it, but like I can even say, like here in Maine, it's a very small state. I live in a very small city, Portland, Maine. Even like Portland versus Darien, the two inner city teams, high school teams, just the high school teams. There's passionate fans on each side of the fans. They went to school together. Now their kids go to different schools, and now they don't even talk to each other for years because Portland played there. And so then it just magnitudes at a bigger level. But believe me, when the United States Olympic boxing team is showing up at the Olympics, all us true boxing fans are fucking rooting for the red, white, and blue. That's just the way we roll over here. A lot of our fighters have become huge stars because of the Olympics. I think Deontay Wilder, that was one of his attractions. He was an Olympian, I believe. And a lot of these fighters, the Olympics, we're behind them when they're on the same team. But you're exactly right. They could be from different cities, and they're going to represent. You could be from New York against LA. It's just like that. It's like the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Celtics and the Lakers. You can hate each other. They're homer. It's natural to be a homer.
Okay, so what fighters in America have made it like Muhammad Ali, which were biggest for every state? Like Muhammad Ali, from when I look at it, he was loved all over America.
And he was one of the most hated as well. Let's
Yeah,
remember,
he was hated at once.
Loved.
Yeah, but he was hated at once, and then he became the most loved fighter.
Whole different thing though. We're talking about Ali compared to it's a whole different ball game.
No,
He
I get that. So
sports. He was.
We know Floyd Mayweather's hated in America, right? Floyd Mayweather gets a lot of hate.
So doesn't a lot of, when you're at the top of the game, regardless who you are, you can be Jesus Christ. When you're at the top of the mountain, there's going to be a lot of haters, and the bigger you are at the top of the mountain, the more they're going to crucify you. That's just what it is. When you're at the top, there's going to be haters. More haters will come out when you dominate and you're on top of the world. There's going to be haters.
Was Sugar Ray Leonard loved all over America, or was he hated in some states?
It's like that with anybody. Honestly, you could say that about anybody. I think he was loved. I think he was more loved than Hagler to the elites, to the the certain styles and stuff. I think Sugar Ray, because he was an Olympic, he was like a miniature Ali. He was with Dundee. He fought the same way. He was all over the 7-Up commercials. He had the Franklin punching bugs. I got the Franklin punching bag because Sugar Ray Leonard signed it. He was a superstar. He was a megastar, just like Duran was, just like Hearns. People loved Hearns. Some people hated Hearns. Some people loved Duran. Some people hated him. It's just like that way forever. And it's more magnitude. The bigger the star is, the more magnitude comes out.
Right. So basically, there are some fighters which are loved all over America, but they're very rare. Most fighters are loved by their own states. It looks like it's more to do with if your fighter's from that state, you're going to support him. But there are some fighters which are loved all over America.
By jaded people, because I think by the time you get older, you just become jaded. You have different beliefs and you don't like what this fighter might have done. But like in high school, like when I was in high school, I didn't really pay too much attention to how the world painted its views, but everybody loved Mike Tyson. I'll tell you this, 1986, every United States American was so proud that Mike Tyson was an American and he was fighting for us, and the Gus D'Amato and the Rooney. Every American was intrigued and enthralled by Mike Tyson.
Right. So look, we got a guy here who says the reason why I hate Errol Spence is he talked all that shit to Thurman, but now he acting like Thurman too. So what he means by that is when Errol Spence said that Thurman never gave him an opportunity and Thurman ducked him, that now he's acting like Keith Thurman too. But at the same time, we got to remember this. When the chance that Errol Spence had to get a belt from Keith Thurman never gave him the opportunity. So Errol Spence has held that as a vendetta against Keith Thurman because Errol Spence had to go all the way to England to get that title because Keith Thurman wouldn't fight Errol Spence. So he's now said to Keith Thurman, go fuck yourself. What do you think about that, Lance? That right now, Errol Spence says, well, I don't need to give Thurman a chance because Thurman never gave me a chance.
I mean, it's bullshit, but good. I mean, I'd kind of be feeling the same way. If you were on top and I was calling you out the whole time and you didn't want to acknowledge me and now I'm on top and you want to clout chase me, that's not going to happen. So I get it. In the sense, I would love to see the fight. Obviously, I would love to see the fight, but I understand his perspective. You know?
What do you think? Yeah, so you think actually really, at the end of the day, because Errol never got the chance, he's not obliged to give him the chance now that he's proven himself and that Keith Thurman doesn't have a belt now. Keith Thurman
I mean, does the shoe fit different on the other foot? You know what I mean? That's my question today. I feel like he's doing the same thing that he did to him, and if I was Errol, I might take a little bit of pleasure in doing that because if you want to ignore me when I'm sitting there calling you out, and then I'm on top and the shoe's on the other foot, I feel like he's in the right personally.
Yeah,
but I don't know. That's just my opinion. Obviously, I'd like to see the fight though too.
I mean, he did fuck over Errol Spence when Errol Spence was in position. Keith Thurman never acknowledged Errol Spence. He used to make interviews and say Errol Spence has to go and get a world title. He said Errol Spence got to go and prove himself. You know what I mean? He was very, very vocal of leading Errol Spence away from any opportunity. And Errol Spence kind of knew because he called out Keith Thurman more than 2-3 accounts. And there was a time I think he called him out on TV. Was it ESPN? When they were on a panel. They were talking about a fight. And I think he told him in his face that Keith Thurman's kind of scared to fight me. Do you remember that?
I don't remember that specifically when he said that Keith Thurman was scared to fight him, but I know that he did call him out multiple times.
Yeah.
And, I feel like it could be potentially the same thing with a Virgil Ortiz calling out a Bud Crawford saying, hey, fight me. You know what I mean? But then, once Virgil's on top, that shoe could be on the other foot. Bud could be there saying like, hey, fight me. Who knows?
What do you think about that, Chad? Errol Spence, when he never got a chance with Keith Thurman, now Keith Thurman saying, you give me a chance. What do you think about that?
Oh my God, Rapstar! All that kind of stuff about for fighting that one, and he might have ducked that one. That to me, it's like almost looking in the rearview mirror a little too long, and there's nothing I can do or change it. Nothing I can say or change that situation. All I'm looking forward to are the fights today. I can't wait to fucking watch this Boots Ennis. I'm looking forward to see if Vlasov can come back from the COVID and his layoff, and see if Joe Smith is really all that. I'm looking forward to that fight. I'm looking forward to see what Conor Benn does, against this Vargas kid. This Vargas kid is talking all kinds of trash. I mean, he's trying to get in this Benn's head so hard. I think that's what I'm really, really enthused about, Rapstar. I'm talking about Ramirez, Taylor. I'm talking about I can't wait to see Fury fucking, the heavyweight undisputed. I'm just so pumped about this game, and we can keep beating it down and talking about these fighters fighting this one, fighting that one. But we got reality. We got real fights coming up that intrigue the fuck out of me, that get me excited, to make me look forward to something. I don't give a fuck what Errol Spence was drinking or fucking doing last fucking Saturday night. I could give a fuck. I want to see him fight again, but I'm looking forward to the fights today, Rapstar. Much respect. I'm going to cook myself up some breakfast and have a great day. God bless everybody. Thank you for having me, Rapstar. And let's keep this fight game going, fellas.
Well, give me your fucking prediction before you run off. I want a prediction from you for Conor Benn and Samuel Vargas?
Well, I think Conor Benn's almost minus 2,000. I think he's definitely probably gonna win. He's a better boxer, all that. But this Vargas kid's coming to fucking fight. I think Ben. I have to go Ben.
Hey, thanks for your prediction, bro. And we'll catch you soon, Mad Chad. You keep doing what you're doing. I've seen you got a new channel. Everyone go support the brother. I've seen you've been trying. I've seen you got a new channel up, huh?
Just giving a whack at it. I love to talk boxing. I really don't know where I'm going with it, but I just enjoy this game so much. It's the greatest game in the world, and I'm just behind it, and I just love talking with like-minded people, or even unlike-minded people. I love learning the perspectives. I love the sweet science. I want to learn on it every day. And Rapstar, thank you again. You're always a gentleman. You bring the fire, you bring the heat, and if you have an angle, you're gonna fucking discuss it with passion. And I have nothing but respect for you, Rapstar, from across the pond here. Thank you, Rapstar.
God bless you.
All right, take care, Mad Chad.
Yeah. Hey, look, man. My thing is just this, Lance.
Yeah.
I'm not saying at the end of the day we can change anything. I get it, right? There's always going to be negative shit going on. I get it. But if we have an opportunity and we are media, which I am, then I have to start raising those issues. Because if I don't, nobody's gonna want to talk about it, and it's just gonna keep getting worse. You get me? So
I feel like you definitely have an opinion, Rapstar, and you have a voice, and I feel like you've been doing a good job at making your voice heard. You just need to keep expanding. You just need to keep working, and keep helping people to listen to true boxing and into real media.
Yeah,
because
man,
I think what you guys are doing, I think it's important for the sport.
Yeah, man. I just want everybody to start, supporting everyone. And I just want to start, coming to a place where I can respect everybody. But sometimes it gets to a place where things are toxic, and then Rapstar has to go in a different mode so that I can get my voice heard, because I need to debunk this bullshit. And the reason why I need to debunk it, there's not many channels calling out the fucking shit. They're all worried about growing their own channels.
That's why I love when Rapstar joins the panel, because I know he's going to sort it out. If there's anything that needs to be sorted out, London's in the building. He's going to figure it out.
Hey, I really appreciate you guys. And I want to let every one of my subscribers know we're going to keep growing. We're going to keep talking about the raw boxing stuff going on behind the scenes, in the scenes, but we're going to motivate this sport. And in some hours' time, you're going to catch me online. We got Conor Benn, Samuel Vargas, Jarrett Boot Ennis, Lipane. We've got other fights going on. We've got Savannah Marshall. Let's get ready for a great night of boxing and support everybody. But as far as the bullshit, I'm going to still keep coming back for that bullshit, because I'm the guy who has made this promise to myself that I'm going to call out the narratives. And even though they might not change right now, they slowly are changing their energy. People are slowly changing their energy. I can see it, because if they get called out, people will watch them and they will keep an eye on them and say, "Oh, look, they're being fucking stupid again." So now,
hey, there's not a better man for the job, Rap.
Hey, thanks, Lance. But if any time they ever come through this channel, it's not hate. I want you guys to start coming back into whole boxing and speak about everybody. So look, at the end of the day, to all my subscribers, to all my people, all love from England, love from everyone, love from all over the world that I get. And to all my haters, to every single one of you haters.
Hit him with the Mo Hooker. Hit him with the Mo Hooker.
To every single one of you haters, keep hating. It doesn't matter to me, because you're just building up more energy and making hate for yourself. So that don't do nothing for me, because I got nothing but love. And look, if you hate, you live with hate, you end up becoming hate. You know what I mean? So to all my haters, I will absolutely apologize to none of you motherfuckers. You are never fucking going to be getting an apology from me. You need to change your energy, and you need to know that people are watching you guys these days. And whether you don't like it, whatever you do on a Monday might come back to bite you on a Sunday. Is that facts or not, Lance?
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. I don't want to be that guy that says it, but I'm gonna hit you with facts. That's straight facts.
And listen, God is there for everybody. I love God. God loves every one of us. So karma is a bitch. We don't need to do nothing. We don't need to say too much, but karma is a bitch. So just change your energy, bro. All you guys, man, we got nothing against you guys. Just change your motherfucking energy. And that note, Lance, to the subscribers, peace out from your guy, Rapstar, boxing from London, England. Anything you want to say, Lance, before we close down the show, bro?
Oh, Rap, I just want to say, man, I appreciate the hard work. I see the grind. I appreciate everything you're doing for the sport and the hard work you're putting in, man. Keep it up. Keep doing your thing.
Hey, man, peace out to everybody and love and peace to all of you guys. Let's get ready for boxing tonight. I'll catch you guys live in a bit.
All right, bruv. Rap star.
All right, bruv. We be out
We'll
now. Bye.
We'll see you, man.
See you, mate.
Later.
Thanks.